Welcome to the new timeline where, yeah, when it rains it pours, of course, but people just have to find a way to make it worse.
Welcome, the Gamer Man's Lounge. Awaken to play.
I am it's been a couple of days by the time I'm recording this, and I'm losing my shit constantly because I'm having to fight with my gaming keyboard that I bought back in February, the new gaming keyboard that I bought back in February. But, however, because Shenanigans had to go and ensure, it was until later next month. Late next month was when Shenanigans kicked in. And then, ever since then, we fast forward to by the time I'm recording this, I'm having to fight with this gaming keyboard because it turned out to be actually a mediocre product that was lacking in stability, and it was going to show within a few months later. Yeah, make that 2.5 months. So, yeah. It is the way that it is. Shenanigans doesn't sure, but however, I went keyboard hunting. I was then reminded of why the keyboard hunting became a nightmare for me, which led to me to buy this keyboard. I know, I was like, why didn't I just go with the SteelSeries combo keyboard and mouse? Oh, right, because it wasn't available at the time. It wasn't available at the time, so I had to go searching elsewhere. And it was just, it got on. The keyboard search would drag on and drag on. And once again, when I go searching for a new keyboard now, it gets worse and worse. And I needed to find a keyboard that could come the quickest to me, and it could be a budget-friendly keyboard. However, that's where Corsair became the only option, and just like when I gave Elgato a second chance when it came to the HD60X, I'm going to give the Corsair K55 RGB Pro. Oh, wait. Does that mean? Yes, that's right, I'm giving Corsair a second chance with the K55 RGB Pro. The most budget-friendly that I can find and the most quickest that can come to me. So yeah, so I'm giving Corsair a second chance. So right now, I'll tell you the details on what was going on with my current keyboard from Majigi. I'll talk about that Majigi keyboard later in the video. But right now, we need to go unbox this thing, and we need to replace that damn keyboard ASAP. So, let's get going. Okay, for starters, stickers. We'll get that sticker going on around here. Okay, so K55 RGB. I'm not going to use the IQ. So, yeah, I don't have a problem with the... Oh, hell yeah. Okay, definitely. One USB 2. That's all I just need for a damn keyboard. One USB 2. One USB 2. Just, yes! One USB 2. Also, you can plug in this keyboard on an Xbox One. That's interesting. That's crazy. Insane. Okay, so the macro keys come back. I swear people are trying to actively kill macro keys. And I swear people have been trying to actively kill the fucking numpad. I'm trying to find a keyboard that has a goddamn numpad. Why the hell would you take the numpad out? It's... Don't take the numpad out. I still to this day do not see myself using a keyboard with no damn keypad. Unless there's a certain situation or a certain context. And then I had no choice but to fucking bite the bullet. It's ridiculous to say the least. Okay, why are these stickers taking forever to peel? I can't peel it that way. This is what I don't like. They're lodged into the damn... What the hell? Alright, that's it. Where is it? Okay, found it. just dab into it. You're just cutting out the sticker. Yeah, you're cutting out the stickers. So I bet you're cutting. Have to do it the other way. This is ridiculous, and its finest. Okay, that's ridiculous. Glad I had that with me. Okay. Managing this, or managing knives like these in such designs, I end up getting scared of doing things. I'm not used to using these, so. Ugh. But anyway, we got the sticker situation sorted out, so this shouldn't be the case. Okay, so not bad. I could already feel the keyboard. This keyboard, I noticed this keyboard feels very quieter. Surprised to be both. Okay, so it's going to be USB 2, not bad. So this is the keyboard wrapped and sealed. And this is the wrist rest. Okay, great for a budget, which is a nice inclusion for a budget keyboard. Now the instruction manuals and warranty information, or whatever these papers are supposed to be, just fell on me, and I will go ahead and grab them. Crying out loud. Okay, nope, never mind. Warranty guide and safety and compliance information, and from what it looked like in the box, if you wanted a manual, you have to basically scan a QR code for the manual. No paper manual, but at least there's a manual that's backed up onto the internet in case you lose the paper, unlike the Majigi. Speaking of, Majigi's in dire need of some goddamn firmware updates. But they don't have an official site to download drivers from, nor do they have an official website to get backup copies of the fucking manual. It's ridiculous. Okay, so we got this. The new wrist rest. And with a new Corsair design. A new Corsair logo. Not bad. Now that's Corsair Core Hardcore Shenanigans. And let's get it out of the way. So better get the keyboard out. Alright, here we go. Okay, so we're looking at a brand new sleek design. Not bad. I like the brand new sleek design. I like the brand new sleek design. I'm gonna go type on it real quick. Okay, that is actually quieter. Okay, that's actually quieter. Yeah, that is actually quieter. I like this. So, new design, new overlay, new type of plating. I think I'm supposed to peel that plastic wrap. Yep. I'm gonna peel that plastic wrap. So this is a better... Okay. This is gonna give me about like a few months later, and then I will start kind of looking into like the Cherry MX Switch keyboards that I've been eyeballing on. But no, seriously, I gotta love this keyboard. It's actually quieter compared to the previous one. It's actually quieter. Not bad. And this is USB 2. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to replace this. Oh, yeah, the summertime's coming around, so you're going to be hearing the sounds of air conditioning. This is a good enough reminder to get yourself better air conditioning solutions. because yes, please get your room cooled off the best you can, because summer's coming around. I will talk about summer in another video, but we'll go about that. But I need to swap out the keyboard. Here is the old keyboard that I hate using now. And here's the new one, sitting nice and comfy in its habitat, while the old Corsair keyboard is utilized for my Mac Mini. Same with the Corsair mouse, but HyperX mouse, Corsair keyboard. I already got it set up like I was going to need the iCUE software. So, like I said, I'm not going to bother with iCUE. So yeah. And oh my goodness, would you look at that? The very minute I turn around, oh wow, it looks nice, it shines as beautifully. But, hey, I don't have to worry about having to plug it out and plug it back in. I don't have to worry about it. I'll get to that later in the video, but I'm going to go with, I'm on monkey type, and I'm going to start typing. Okay. I'm a little terrible with it, with the monkey type, but oh my goodness, it's actually kind of quiet. Okay, that's why these paragraphs are... Oh, okay. My time is up. Okay, 97% accuracy. Words per minute, 57. So, not bad. Okay, not bad. And smooth sailing was very quiet. And I'm assuming these are definitely, yeah, they're low profile and they're definitely membrane. Yeah, I could say they're membrane. They look like, they sound like membrane. Okay, so not bad. They're actually quieter. Okay, so right now I'm going to go ahead and test out the Medieval because I've been playing that a whole lot. I thought I was going to be able to go through Doom 64, go in beast mode, but then again, I'm not. It's been a long time, a really, really long time, so... Alright, so I want to go ahead and test something out real quick. Now, I'll talk about the Medieval in a video later, but let's go ahead and decide to do something. I like this. Okay, I see the crouch button. I know this is the game's limitations for a fact. So I'm running around here, I'm strafing, I'm jumping, I'm constantly pressing and whacking around and whatnot. So it's not bad. Oh, the place used to be a lot brighter when I start the game. Oh, as soon as you start completing areas, you'll start doing that. The Forges kicks my ass. Especially that second level. Like, finding secrets was... I ended up finding no secrets at all when it came to starting the Forges, but holy crap. But yeah. I'm liking this. So I'm going to go around here, start whacking. Start whacking it, start whacking. Whacking, whacking, and whacking, and whacking. Okay, so it's not... Okay, good. Alright, smooth sailing. Alright, smooth sailing. Very much smooth sailing, so yeah. Okay, I like how comfy it really is. I miss the wrist rest, so I'm glad that's included. But I do like the revised, improved, new design. And I went through monkey type a second time, and smooth sailing for me. So far, smooth sailing with the Corsair. And, yeah. Not bad. So, yeah. Now, let's go ahead and address why I swapped to this keyboard. So, what led me to give Corsair a second chance? This keyboard deciding to screw up on me. Deciding to basically reveal to be the mediocre product that it wanted to be the whole road. Yep, However, I never had any issues with my old Corsair keyboard and mouse. It was smooth sailing for me, and that was the case. Good times were to be had. I use it for my Mac Mini. That's the thing. I use the old Corsair keyboard and mouse for the Mac Mini. However, I wanted to go ahead and get a new gaming keyboard. And it was Majigi. Yeah, it's a shame because it was damn well clicky. I like how it gets so clicky from left to right and left to right. It's ridiculous. Now, February 2023, the beginning, was when I bought it. Later, near the end of March, was when the shenanigans happened. Now, it became isolated issues. Now, what would happen here is that I open up the browser, I try to type something, no response. Okay, nothing. What's going on? I had to unplug and plug back in. Okay, and then in longer delayed intervals, that was when the freezing began to happen. And that was the thing. And it was beginning to get under my skin. And it led me to just go hunt for a better keyboard. Okay, just go hunt down a better keyboard. I'm sick of this. Okay, and then fast forward to now, in the month of April, by the time I'm recording this, the problem got worse. It would constantly freeze, and I would have to unplug and plug back in. I would have to restart the computer. There was two solutions to go about this. You either unplug and plug back in, or you restart the computer. Now, I ended up going back to the store page, and it turns out that I'm not the only person that was having this problem. There was other Amazon customers that had the same issue. Now, I did manage to have their names cut out for privacy reasons, but yeah, for anonymity purposes, or whatever that word is pronounced, to keep people anonymous. But the keyboard was getting hammered hard. Okay, and it was a shame because it was a high-rated keyboard. It was smooth sailing for a lot of people. But it turns out that if you want to go for a budget keyboard that is absolutely reliable and also durable, you're making a gamble. You're basically rolling the gotcha. You're rolling the gotcha, and it's ridiculous. Because people have been complaining the same damn thing. It would stop responding because the keyboard would go and freeze up. And I even saw a individual reviewing it who couldn't type their password. The person was not able to type the password in because the keyboard was frozen up. It's ridiculous. And it turned out to be the keyboard itself, because I would mess around with the settings, nothing would happen. So, yeah, it was bad. What got really ridiculous, I don't know what it was, but hey, at least I'm giving Corsair a second chance. I don't know what happened. I tried cleaning the USB contact. I tried air dusting. I tried dusting out my keyboard. And this, even though it's still new, it's essentially almost 3 months. It's going to be almost 3 months old. Almost 3 months old. And it started doing this crap. And it got too frequent. It started doing it every fucking few seconds when I'm not using it. I would come back and use it. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to run into an issue with this Corsair the very minute I run back. I'm going to stop this recording, I'm going to run back, and I'm going to test the Corsair keyboard and see if it does it. I just got back. The new, budget-friendly Corsair keyboard that I just got didn't do it. It didn't freeze up on me. It didn't go and freeze up on me. This It became frequent. Every 2 seconds, I look away. I go and do something real quick. I come back. No response. And I began testing and testing and testing, and I had to go plug it out, plug it in, plug it out, plug it in, plug it out, plug it in, plug it out, plug it in. I don't know what it is. I don't know if this... And I really hope this USB better not be USB 3. Because USB 3 is really ridiculous for a keyboard. USB 3 is really ridiculous. It is overly ridiculous for a keyboard. But it was smooth sailing. Why would it be an issue now? And that's what really started getting under my skin. That was what was getting frustrating, what was getting ridiculous. It was smooth sailing. It was a great performing keyboard. But then the shenanigans had to show. So the question here is, why is it? And this is a hugely reviewed, budget-friendly, mechanical gaming keyboard. But this kind of leads into the question, why is it that when the cool kids get this keyboard, why is it that when the cool kids get this keyboard, it's smooth sailing? And I have to say the same thing when it comes to Elgato and Corsair. Why is it that when the cool kids get theirs, it's smooth sailing? But then when I and other people who I know get theirs, or get something, that's shenanigans and shirts. Okay? Why is it that when the cool kids get this, they live happily ever after? But when I and other people I know get this, the bullcrap happens. Where it would freeze up, no response, you have to unplug, plug back in, constantly. And it's ridiculous. And I'm trying to figure out, what is it? What is it? This is a brand new keyboard. Do I have to clean the USB contact? What is this? Is this... Okay, is this USB 2, or this better not be USB 3? This better not be USB 2. This better not be USB 3. No. I can't even think straight. I'm so ticked off talking about it that I can't even think straight. It's ridiculous. This better not be USB 3. Because if this is USB 3, this is fucking ridiculous over a damn keyboard. For a damn keyboard to have USB 3. To require a USB 3. Or have a USB 3 plug. It makes no fucking sense. That's the only thing that I can think of as a possibility and why shenanigans have been ensuring. But I know for a fact, if I were to move it to another USB port, I have the Corsair keyboard, the new Corsair keyboard, plugged into the same port that I had this plugged in. And it was such the case when it came to my old Corsair keyboard. There was barely issues. I barely ran into issues. I barely ran into shenanigans. Actually, as a matter of fact, I never ran into shenanigans. I never. So this is definitely not that USB port. This is definitely not that USB port. And I know for a fact that it's going to do it again very soon, the very minute I plug into a different port. I don't know what is with this, but there's a better brand that can do it way better than Majigi. The problem here, not only is it the price, you could be paying a hefty price of like over $100, or maybe $80 if we're talking about that Cherry MX keyboard, but it's a matter of availability on how soon can it come to you, okay? Because finding a keyboard that was budget-friendly, and it was available, and it could come to me the quickest, or if not, I could find it that would go under Amazon's monthly payment stuff, because Amazon started doing that. Okay, I did it with my graphics card, I did it with my monitor, I did it with my solid state drive, okay, I did it with my Elgato capture card. I'll do it with the keyboard, if that is to be the case. But the problem here is that it's difficult. The keyboard search goes to hell. And I could have went with the SteelSeries keyboard and mouse combo. But the problem here, that keyboard and mouse combo wasn't available. It wasn't even available. So I had no choice but to look elsewhere, and the soonest it can come to me was this. Just like how the new Corsair was the soonest it can come to me. And holy shit, the keyboard doesn't even freeze. The Corsair keyboard does not freeze. It still goes smooth. It still doesn't freeze up. Unlike this. Alright, I need... You know what? Actually, hold on. I need more time so I can calm down and cool off. Okay, I had to go cool off real quick. But no, seriously. $50 keyboard. It's quieter. Yeah, I know it's a membrane thing. It feels nice. And it doesn't freeze up on me. It's not bad for a $50 gaming keyboard. Very budget-friendly keyboard. So why can't another brand just do the same good job as Corsair? Why is it that when you go to other brands, it's, oh, you get what you paid for when it comes to other brands? It's ridiculous. And that's the situation. I'm not looking forward to plugging in this Majigi keyboard again. I know for a fact that it's going to do it again if I move it to another USB port. And I kind of wonder to this day, is this keyboard USB 2? Or is the Majigi connected via USB 3? And I was plugging in a USB 3 the entire time. Okay. And if that is to be the case, USB 3 is overly ridiculous for a keyboard. But then again, that's the only thing that I can think of. Alright. But, however, I just now tested out the Corsair keyboard. It didn't freeze up. So, what's the issue? We'll have to save that discussion for another video, and that is to be the case. So, yeah. It's the timeline that we're in. Like I said again, saving it for another video. But, here's the thing. The Corsair keyboard and the old one and the new one. The old keyboard, the new keyboard, the old Corsair mouse that I use alongside my old Corsair keyboard plugged into my Mac Mini. Okay? Here's the thing. And I'm going to say this. I have never ran into any issues. My only gripe with it was iCUE, the RGB software, which I find bloatware. And I noticed issues with iCUE, and there were shenanigans going on with iCUE, and then I looked up and it was like, oh wow, those RGB softwares are an issue. It's like, I'm not going to install iCUE on my new computer. I'm never going to bother installing iCUE, and I will not bother iCUE. Okay. So, I'm not installing iCUE. I already figured out how to change colors around via keyboard shortcuts. Yeah, I could get that figured out without iCUE. Is it going to remember that when I plug in and plug out? Maybe not. Will it be saved to the iCUE software? Yeah, probably be the case, but I could go ahead and just do the same song and dance. I have no problem with it. So other than that, the keyboards are smooth sailing. The mouses are smooth sailing. Not bad. I'm impressed. Okay, I gotta say that. But yeah, there's shenanigans going on from left and right. And Majigi is the biggest example of, okay, things are going to go smooth sailing, maybe not. Okay, I guess we'll see. And the keyboard hunt has been a nightmare. Like, don't get me wrong, the keyboard hunt has been a nightmare. It was a nightmare, which led me to end up getting the Majiji, and it was a nightmare, which led me to give Corsair a second chance. So, yeah. Sucks. It is to be the case, but hey. Anyway, that is all, and I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.
This is a video product made by a fellow gamer man. We hope that you enjoy the content, and we also hope that you enjoyed the shenanigans. We'll be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out. Heyo!